Really interesting.
Wow.
Yeah, really interesting how he considered the fold so heavily because people just under bluff in these $400 tournaments. It's really, really interesting.
Yeah, I mean, what are his bluffs? You know, like if we really think about it, like sure, ace high, like ace high has some showdown value if you had ace five, and when he raises the turn with maybe some backdoor diamond draw or something like that, he actually gets called. And on this kind of board, like what hands do you have that you're folding?
And it's gonna have some misdraws and things too. So I think calling is the only option myself. Let's see if Boogaloo got away from it. Ooh, call is 6.
So this is close between call.
Really interesting. So call is 6, raise is 7,500 is 10 points. And I'm gonna say he said that because this is a very bad player. And so he thinks the very bad player is gonna stack off here with worse queens a lot. I'm gonna guarantee that's what he's gonna say. Very interesting though. I thought call for sure was the right answer. I never am in this spot. I don't know. Interesting spot too. I think this is a little bit of a lesson for everyone out there too. A lot of times the hands we want to float with, like this one, are better as raises. So this kind of falls in that category.
Yeah, and he was kind of an echo chamber for us there, saying, you know, we just get better hands to call and worse to fold.
Yep.
Like he's going to have some gut shots in his range. He's going to have spade draw. He's going to have king X. And we kind of, we kind of identify kind of what cards are going to be bad for us on future streets, and we're aware how to proceed on those cards.
Absolutely.
So yeah, that's a very good point, man. You right.
That was the best. You didn't say anything. You won. Just straight up.
You won. I'm just spewing.
All right, so ooh, look at this. You're not opening this. You just looked at this. You're not opening.
Button cut off, hijack, low jack, under the gun one. You are right.
Come on now. Okay. I am. So let's see if he.
He's got to open it or there wouldn't be a hand.
It wouldn't be a
I'm already
quiz.
down on points.
You're already down on points in real life. Now, obviously, you're gonna cheat, but
I'm gonna evolve.
you're gonna adapt, right?
All right, let's play it.
I'm going to cry if he says he's folding here. Like, if he's like, yeah, you should be folding this in this kind of tournament, and you were actually right. All right, cool.
Wah, wah.
Like a spot where we have
Ah!
standard,
Yes.
and the reason is because queen.
I just want to say for the record that this is the best 3-point score I've ever gotten in my life. Because the right answer was fold.
Right? But you heard what he said
Yeah.
about the tables. This is a 3K.
Here comes the excuses. 10
The
points
excuses
fold.
to
It says
open,
right
if your
here.
table is particularly tight and weak, welcome to the $5 2K world. I mean, you know, the $11 10K, I'm opening this, yeah, for sure.
This is the best 3 points of my life.
That's hilarious. And everybody's 50.
Nailed it. What the hell kind of play is that from King Queen? Who in the who does that?
What the hell? Yeah, so back up.
Jonathan Little's an absolute crusher, so it's nice to have him.
Yeah, I agree, and I
He's
always
just
love
coaching.
playing right after sessions like this because I feel like my brain's warmed up. I'm thinking through things, and so it's a good way to start your session for sure.
But, all right, guys, this is it.
What's up, Mike? You want to give a gist? He was saying Narco Cop was playing about D-pipping about 28% of hands. He had been very aggressive in this $10 buy-in, and here are the options to fold, to call, to raise to 1,200, raise to... What? Wait a minute, he made it 800, and my man's giving options to 12 and 1,400. So it's already getting kind of spicy. That's so nasty. To be on a site with these other crushers, you know, well-known poker public figures is pretty exciting, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I didn't mention that when I was kind of giving a little intro here too. You know, Assassinato, Matt Affleck, John Little, all coaches on the site, so very highly respectable, quality poker content.
Yep, Evan Jarvis as well. You know, remember Evan Jarvis, Matt Affleck, Assassinato, John Little.
Yeah, so I guess that just makes sense. He could just have the ace of clubs in his hand. That's interesting, though. I
How
thought
many
that was
points you got?
interesting.
You didn't do that bad. 45.
I like how you just pat me on the back. You didn't do that bad. Well, yeah, good job, buddy. Like,
The back.
I remember I got the higher score in the first one. So, we're 1 for 1, buddy.
I just want to know.
Calling, guys. Let's see if we're good.
Similar situation as pre-flop. I think pre.
All right, guys, we're checking, I guess. Oh, for fuck's sake.
One of the things I see people when it comes to poker is when we can get to the turn and
When you're facing a min raise or just a touch more than a min raise, and there's an ante in play, which is going to be the case in most tournaments, I think, going forward, you want to defend pretty wide. If your opponent's making a 2.
All right, cool. You're going 1,400.
I'm going 1,400, guys.
I'm gonna go call with the honor. Just see what happens.
All right, and register
I would
as
fold
well.
in game though, for the record, in case that's the winning game.
You won. You win. I have to concede. You win.
14K.
14K, let's do it.
Let's do it.
Well, no, we can't win. This is a pretty rough spot because damn it.
Mm-hmm. Where do you gonna get my chat? They like naughty things. They like just beer, alcohol,
All right, let's do I can do a $10 ACR giveaway.
$10 ACR giveaway courtesy of my man Toe. For me beating that ass heads up in this. Sorry. No, I'm kidding. We'll do this. We'll have to do it at least once a week, man. And then we'll do it every week a couple times.
So it's a tie.
I guess we got to give out $10 to each other's communities. We'll just do our own $10 free roll for each. Or does that sound fair?
Yes. Do you know what this means?
You win. I give his chat $10. Take it.
So that's cool
Filthy
because we have
animal.
2 ties and then a win from you and a win from me. This is like the epic battle. It's perfect. It's great.
Yeah, we're even Stevens.
This is awesome.
Take it.
I love it.
You know.
Stop. We got a giveaway going. Let's run the giveaway for the $10 ACR winner. Closing the giveaway. Drawing the winner. My man Sebs are getting the $10 ACR giveaway for this one.
Do your thing.
All right, live. We're back. PokerCoaching.com study session stream. What's up, people? DH Kalnis. Thank you for the follow. Sorry, I murdered your screen name. What's up, all the people in the chat? Good to see you. Welcome back to PokerCoaching.com study stream. We do this every Saturday, noon Eastern, with Jonathan Little's PokerCoaching.com site. We go over these quizzes. There's a chance for you guys to compete against each other to win $5. We're going to draw one person from my stream, one person from my main man, Six's stream. Have you guys battled it out? And whoever gets the highest score gets $5, either PayPal or ACR. You can sign up for PokerCoaching.com by doing !PC in my chat, !PC in Six's chat, and sign up for free. You get up to 20 free quizzes, big blind charts for 100 blinds or more, homework assignments. If you sign up for the premium, there is now almost over 1,000, 1,020-ish quizzes available. Again, more homework assignments, weekly webinars with these coaches. There's a wealth of coaches on the site. Faraz Jaka, Tristan Wade, James Romero, Matt Affleck, Jonathan Little, myself, Sixes, Lexi, Gavin, and a whole wealth of people that I probably forgot because there's so many coaches we can't even keep track. Also, once live poker goes back to normal, which it seems to start to eke its way there. There's staking opportunities for the premium members, all these things, private Discord where you can be part of the community, all that stuff. My main man Six is what you got to say. Did I miss anything?
You did not miss anything. The staking opportunities, hopefully those come back because that was kind of sick. I know they were doing that for live, don't know about online. And the webinars are fire. They got DraftGanger now creating some content. Faraz is always out there putting out good shit. Matt's webinars are very good. So there's a lot of good stuff. What's up, boys? DHJ Coop, thank you for the 2-time. Good morning, everybody. And yeah, also, we can probably put it in now while we're looking for a quiz. Poker coaching in my chat, poker coaching in toes as well. If you want to compete in this first round of the challenge, the heads up battle.
Were you ready with poker coaching in your chat in Nightbot before we started the stream?
No, I just did it while you were doing the intro.
I was like so impressed. I was like, both of us are just on the ball.
Yeah, for what it did last week, we dropped the ball, like we fumbled like 15 fucking times.
Yeah, it was bad. It was really bad.
So this is much better. But yeah, man, thank you guys for being here this week. We're excited to do this. And while you guys are entering the giveaway, we only got one so far.
Yeah, guys, if you missed it, poker coaching in my chat, type it all one word together where you guys can compete against each other. While you guys are putting poker coaching into the chat, Sixes and I will pick a random quiz here for us to compete against. Hey, what's up, Nate? Good to see you, man. Good morning, good afternoon, depending on where you're at. All right, poker coaching now starting to stream into my chat here. Cool. Gil, what's up, buddy? Oh, wait, why does mine say 0 eligible
He
users?
said poor J. Smith handled it like a champ. He did. Let's go, Browns, tomorrow.
Guys in my chat, we might have to do that over again. For some reason, Nightbot doesn't want to register you. So give me a second.
Yeah, Nightbot. Well, we got 2 in there. We got 2 of the best. There we go. On a delay? I'm on a delay. Why?
Are you on a delay? Is it like seconds delay or is it minutes delay? If it's seconds delay, Twitch just does that sometimes.
Yeah, for me, it's more of a delay than normal, but I have no delay enabled in my stream.
Yeah, so there's like a 30-second delay by Twitch. So any of you guys, Gil, Nate, Ace 10 Suited, DH, all you guys re-enter by putting poker coaching in the chat. It's registering now. For some reason, the first time it didn't register you guys. So if you did it early, get back in there and do it again. Cool.
I got a 30-second delay popping off on mine for some reason.
Machine Gun says 7 seconds, huh? That's weird.
So weird, man.
That is weird.
Sorry about that. Yeah, I mean, yeah, we do what we can. I mean, my shit has no delay on my end, nothing recording delay, but this is just Twitch. Yeah, it's just a weird Twitch delay today. Take care, bye in there.
Machine Gun says he's playing cash. He's up 7 buy-ins. Let's fucking go.
Sheesh.
I don't know what cash is. I don't know how that works.
Save us some buy-ins. Save the rest of the poker world some buy-ins. My goodness.
4-month resub for Gunner. Thank you, my man. And we got one last night, too, that I never put in here. So I'm going to add 2 to the sub goal. All right, let's pick a quiz.
I mean, we didn't start with Faraz. Aces on a low board. Shallow stack.
Jacks on a low dry board. What do you think? There's 2 varieties.
Aces or jacks are always kind of tricky, so let's do the jacks.
All right, cool.
For sure. Aces, I mean, just reading it, I'm never folding, so.
With the gift sub as well. Thank you, Ginger. That's amazing. All right,
Ginger, that's awesome.
Our sub goal goes up by 3 here.
Whoops.
Let me get it together, man, while you guys are doing your thing.
Get in there. Poker coaching in the chat. We only got a few people in there, but that's cool. Jacks are my favorite hand. That's what's up.
The Lon McCarran Memorial hand. Nobody else says every World Series. Lon McCarran, the announcer. Or Norman Chad always says the Lon McCarran Memorial hand.
All right. I'm ready to run it.
I am ready to run it too. We got 12 people in there. Let's go.
God, we got 3. Jesus.
You ready?
Yep. Take care. Bye. Oh, I'm sorry.
You in trouble. It's Gil.
Oh, Gil.
Scotland, the legend.
Gil was in chat last night. We were crushing last night.
Gil was
My
hanging out
God,
with me
it felt
too last
good.
night.
I was crushing last night. Felt good.
All right, Gil.
All right. Take care. Bye. Represent. Let's go. Good luck, everybody. I am about ready to fire the quiz, man.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Shit's going down in my chat here. Ginger gift sub, thank you. Albatross with the gift sub, thank you.
Albatross, the
Nate
legend.
Doherty with the sub, thank you. This is just a mad hype train going on my stream right now.
Hell yeah. Keep it going. Sub train for the whole stream.
Cyrus with
2
the cheers,
hours.
thank you, buddy. Meanwhile, my Booyah command's going to go crazy. So I think
But you can mute it. You can skip alert in your Streamlabs.
Yeah,
I always skip
I'll get
alert.
on that one.
Yeah, because the shit.
All right, cool. Ready to run the quiz?
1, 2, 3, go.
Go.
Here we are deep in a $200 tournament online, and we open from under the gun +2 in the low jack. Get called. The player behind us who has about 33 big blinds. We have 25 left. Player is break-even player, bit aggressive. Heads up a flop on
Break-even.
9-6-2. Our options are going to be to check, to bet 200, or to bet 400.
All right. Jacks, and we got a low board. That's kind of nice, right? Check, bet 200, bet 400 into a 650 pot. Gil, what you doing, my man? Kept comes out
Jay
with
Coop
a
is
snap
checking.
check.
Crazy Six, how did the 25 go? I fell asleep with 20-something players left. I got 14th. You love to see it. And we got 4th in that other one. Jay
says
Coop
never
says check. What are we doing here? Take care. Bye.
We got a bunch of 200 streaming in right now.
I think I know what I'm
400
doing
Final
here.
Choice, 400 Fuzzy Cable Guy. Was this a 3-bet pot? I missed the action because I was...
It was not a 3-bet pot. We min raised and got called.
Easy. Okay. Bunch of 200s, bunch of 200s, bunch of 200s. A couple of 400s.
Take care.
sprinkled in
Bye.
there.
200.
I see DH with 200. G-Man Meatball out there with 200. I don't see you, Gil. Gil says 200. Calm for 200. Everybody for 200. A couple of people going big, and Kep out there on the lonely Knit Island checking.
Printing likes 200 as well. I know what I'm doing. Win while you're ahead. Raging Al says jam. Okay. All right. I think we got my take care by answered. They're going 200. What is
Gil's going 200 as well.
all right, I know what I'm doing here. What are you doing?
Gunner says 200 is standard. C-bet sizing, but 400 allows us to get our stack in by the river. Just trying to think if I could do that at 200. Because my standard would be 200-ish. Yeah, I mean,
Nah, I know what I'm doing here. It's
650 times the... Yeah, I mean, in game, I'd probably be like 260, 275.
Yeah, I'm going 400 here every single time. Just
Why?
using the big sizing. Well, when we go 200, I mean, he easily meets minimum defense frequency. Obviously, some of those worse hands have a lot of equity that float. Some of the 2-overs with a backdoor flush draw. He may call some of those hands regardless, but we're also want to get max value from like his underpairs that may have called. His 7s and 8s didn't 3-bet are going to call 1-bet almost inelastically, so we may as well go big. He still has some 9x. We go big, get value from that. So I think I'm really targeting the underpairs, the 9x, and then still some of those hands with 2-overs and a backdoor flush draw. We charge those the max and don't give those a good price to just draw while also kind of getting max value from underpair and shit.
Yeah, I mean, it makes a lot
I'm
of
always
sense.
going big.
I tend to bet bigger if we were deeper because they're 25 bigs deep. I'm going to usually bet smaller, but yeah, I mean, a lot of good arguments for betting deep, or betting big rather.
Yeah, and we're out of position. I don't want to play. I mean, I don't want his entire range to just get a good price to just call. You know, I don't. Some of that range we get a lot more value just going bigger, and we charge the hands with equity a little bit more, like his 1-over, 2-over hands. Fuck that.
Bruce says too dry to bet big. We have controversy right out the gate. Martin says betting 400. What's better that folds and what's worse that calls? 9X, King, Queen of Hearts, Diamonds, or Spades. Any of those back doors with overs. All call. Pocket 8s, pocket 7s. Call one big bet. Marlon, that was Six's argument there.
But I mean, I could see just going 200 as well. But
I could see going 400 as well. So I mean, it makes a lot of sense.
I think hopefully it's close between the two.
Is this Faraz? Some of these guys are savages in points. It might be close. Cool. Let's bet 200 because that's what Gil's going to do. Figure out what happens.
Do it.
So we're going to go ahead and check here. In general, when we're out of position, we're going to be doing a lot of checking. So,
we were supposed to go 200.
We may want to check some.
What'd you do?
50% of our hands or so, roughly speaking.
You could just
this one
click back,
definitely a fine
rescore
bet as well.
Yeah. It's fine though.
Certainly need.
We're tied right now. We just keep track.
And really, all options are pretty okay here. If we are going to bet, I prefer the smaller one slightly. With our bluffs, we don't need to bet too big here to get our opponent off some ace highs and king highs and queen highs. And, some bigger betting maybe puts a little more pressure on some hands like 3s and 4s and 5s, but it's really unclear if it's going to make that big of a difference. Also, this opponent is pretty aggressive, so they're more likely to kind of float and try to do something tricky on us if we give them a little bit of rope. So I do prefer the smaller betting versus this player. But ultimately, I think check is the best option. So we check, and the opponent bets 1/3 of the pot. And now our options are going to be to call, to raise to 520, or to raise 750.
Trying to find something to fucking take a note. I want to run it every time I'm like very wrong in these things. We just run it now. You know?
Oh, you want to add a quiz?
I just add the number now, and we just fucking run it and see if I'm full frequency.
Justin Faraz Jaka's defense is and I think we should run it too before I say this, but we've run like 3 of his hands in a row now. That son of a bitch is right every time. He's a wizard.
Yeah, I mean, no,
it's good for us to see it.
Well, some of the options are mixed frequency, to be fair.
Sure.
Like, you can go either or in some of the spots. But, the man's never fucking, like, way off in these spots when we run it, because we ran a few of these. So, that's good. I can't wait to run this one. But, I fucked up the...
How much are the points?
The scoring. 4 was for that. What'd you get for
6 for 200.
2? And we went 200 as well. So I'm gonna go back and come back to this and forward it. So all right. What are we doing here though?
All right. Options
we check raising, we check calling.
Check raise, check call. What are y'all doing? Thank you for the bid, Cyrus. Excuse me. Gil 520 right out the gate. Ace 10
I'm gonna go back real quick.
Matt asks, we check a lot of our range out of position on this dry ass board, question mark. That's why we kind of want to run it, Matt, because for me, I tend to bet dry ass boards out of position myself. Nate says he thinks the idea is all options work. Sure. Checking seems to get a little scary. We just give free walks to overcards and give free equity away to things like King Queen.
What is going on, chat? Let's go. What are we doing here? Raise pot.
I feel like our checks come most frequently on the turn when we have hands with little equity. Fair. As played for check raising, says JH win. Cyrus going 750. Bunch of calls. Ace 10 suited going 750. Marlon gonna walk him. Just gonna call. 520 given the SPR. Cool. I was just checking the SPR myself.
All right. So take care. Buy is going 750. How much do you pay for these coaching sessions? By the way, who, me? These are free. I mean, these you can sign up for free on pokercoaching.com, exclamation point PC in the chat, and you get access to like 25 free quizzes and a bunch of other free shit just for signing up. So this is pretty cool that you can do this and get instruction from a lot of different coaches. So, yeah.
Yeah, you can sign up for the premium if you are so inclined after clicking that link in one of the chats, and you get all this and webinars. You get to hang out like last Wednesday. Every Wednesday is Matt Affleck's webinars, and it's my day off, but I like hanging out with Matt Affleck, so I always hang out with him. And this one time he was live streaming privately, and you get to watch him play and talk to him directly as he plays. He immediately talks back, so you get access to these players like directly. One of the great things I think Jonathan did in this coaching site compared to a lot of other coaching sites, and Six and I both have belonged to a ton of these things over the years, is that Jonathan has found a way to make his site feel, and in reality be, really accessible to these guys, and not just be a video repository that you're just watching over and over again. Send a comment, 2 weeks later the coach comments back, and 2 weeks later you comment back, and it takes months to get an answer for things. So it does a really amazing job of making this shit feel like you're getting coached by these guys directly, and making it scalable to the masses for sure.
Yep. Great.
What was your guy doing here?
520.
520. We're going 750.
What are you doing, man?
Really feeling like we need to. I think if we check raise going small doesn't seem bad to give him an opportunity to spaz, but going big allows us to just get the money in and jam turn a little bit easier. 520, 1,011. Yeah, I kind of like going bigger. Just gives us clean jams on turn if he does call, but check call seems a little tough because once we check call, he may just get to check back turns and realize, because we're probably not going to lead much into him on turn. So he just realizes all of his equity, which feels like shit. So I do like check raising. Maybe the bigger size. Why is it so hard?
I 100% agree. I think if we check here, we can't give a free card. Check raising for sure. My standard would be 700, so 750 looks pretty good to me. Given the SPR, if you wanted to go a little smaller, 520 doesn't seem like a terrible option given the SPR.
Yeah.
But in game, I would definitely be going 750. Yes, yeah. Matt Affleck's webinars are every week Wednesday, 4 to 5 p.m. Pacific. So 7 to 8 Eastern. Huge sale going on now. That's definitely true. There's a fall sale going on, Nate. Thanks for that. Never Stop Dreaming. What's up, buddy? Good morning. Albatross, what's up? Don't worry. This is the place for you to be a chat pro and fuck it up. And it doesn't cost you anything. We just get better. So it's a good thing, man.
All right, 750 it is here.
520 for us. This is where we part ways, my man. Good luck.
You too.
Bing.
So a big reason why we also wanted to check earlier was because
good job.
This is a pretty good hand to check raise with. There are a lot of turn cards that can kill our action, and we have an awesome hand on this board right now that might not be so awesome on certain turn cards. So we have a lot of incentive to try to get big chips in now. This hand could use some protection as well. So really a good spot to get it in. And definitely going to balance this with, some bluffs, of course, some overcards, some gut shots, some backdoor, that type of thing. And with the sizing, a big mistake people do is they go too big. And, we can go bigger. That's probably better than calling, but we don't have a lot of bluffs once we go bigger. And we don't want to bluff that big. We want to bluff nice and cheap. Fold out some of their junk.
True.
So this sizing accomplishes that. Player called, and the turn is an ace. And now our options are going to be to check or to bet 800.
Check or bet 800. I've been wrong every street. This is a great way to start. This is awesome.
Well, hey, Sixes, this is a great place to be a chat pro and fuck it up. If you're going to fuck it up here, this is the place to do it
instead
for
of
free.
with like 14 left in a million or something like that.
Right.
Fuck up right
Absolutely.
here.
Because I'll tell you, like, in game, I'm never, ever checking jacks on 962 out of position. Like, that shit ain't
So
happening.
yeah, I can't wait to run it. You know, I know I would check some aces and kings for sure.
Sure. I mean, even
Hell
then,
yeah,
I'm
I'm
still just
checking
betting
aces and
small.
kings.
I'm just betting small.
I'm
But
checking.
that, at least you don't need as much protection. Jacks feels like
Queens, I'd probably check.
you always need protection with
Tens I'd
jacks.
check. Jacks and tens. If...
Albatross said, I thought the best option with jacks was to burn them. Agree. Totally fair. Totally fair.
Right.
Here, Matt says, we check and give the option to get bluffed. Are
My
we
dude.
calling any bet here?
How you doing, buddy?
Ace
Hero
is a
call
bad call.
poker. Yeah, that was a very good point, man. I agree. When he said that, I was like, fuck, he's good.
Gil doesn't want to see an ace, so he's checking.
I just want to meet Faraz one day. One of these days, I'm going to talk to Faraz. Bubs05 with the follow. Good luck. Thank you.
Albert says, I had jacks hold back-to-back one time and went out and bought a lottery ticket that night. How'd the lottery ticket do? Did you spend all your juju or did it work out? Check for Ginger. Check for Gil. 800 really isn't a blocker bet. We're priced out or have to call. I don't know. Guess two options. Only two options. Check. 800 for Albatross. Check for win.
Take care, bye. Is checking. Doug the Hug
call
is
for Randad.
checking. Should have jammed pre.
Should have jammed
Full.
free. Or done
What
the
up, my
Rage Now-
cash?
or pulled the Rage Now move and just jammed 4x pot or whatever the fuck it was.
Yep, that's what they said. Don't worry. I didn't say it because it's, raging out, only jamming. All right.
I'm trying to skip an alert. Jelly, thanks for the 6 months, man. I appreciate you. Bubs, thanks for the follow. What? The skip alert didn't work for us. Oh, it did work. Sweet.
Yeah, I use it all the time from in the middle of spots.
All right, so check it for Gil. Is your dude betting?
Checking.
Checking. I tend to bet this card small myself lately, mostly because I really don't want to check this ace and then have him bet like 1,200 on the river and just be in a shitty spot. So I basically bet 40 to 60% here myself.
60% seems yikes.
It's kind of big, so I might go 40 because of stack sizes. Just to really buy back the river check. You know what I mean? Because if I don't do that, I get owned here on the river a lot. So that's kind of a lot of what I've been doing lately.
Yeah, I'm only fucking checking here. I mean, if we are, this has to be like the worst fucking card in the deck, right? I mean, what's worse than this? Like, and then this 800 is half pot. Like, I don't know, man. It feels.
He's still gonna have
when he
things
calls.
like-
I guess we're done. I guess when he calls, we're done, right? Like, rather than if we check and he bets, we just are in hell anyway, and we have two streets to worry about being in hell. Oh man, this is rough.
He's still gonna have some 8-9 suited, 9-10 suited.
I mean, and the thing is, our range might contain
7-8 suited.
Yeah, but are those hands? Are we ever getting value from those hands? And are his hands that just have some showdown value with the 9 ever betting on the turn? Are those hands ever betting that you just like those 9x hands that we're hoping to get called by?
Betting when we check?
Yeah,
I wouldn't.
because I mean, I guess theoretically we could just
Because I
have
don't
some strong-
think like I have any folds, and what are we check raising on this board ourselves besides something like 7-8 suited, 9-10 suited, 8-9 suited, something like that. So I think if he leads, those 9x hands are always calling. Might check raise something like 7s and 8s, in which case
guess we
those
better
are just folding, I
give
guess.
up, because we're never just jamming river into them, right?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Gunner says, to be fair, once they stab flop, they don't have much ace-x. They'll be weighted more toward mid pairs and draws. I feel overs that stab flop would stab for bigger than 2 blinds.
Oh.
I actually think that's pretty fair, Gunner.
Yeah, I think so as well. But do we need to deny equity here, from anything, really? I'll probably just check, reevaluate. I don't know. All right, take care buys checking as well.
Ace 10 suited is when we check raise the flop and then check the ace, our hand is pretty much 10s through kings face up. Kind of agree. That's why I kind of bet.
I want to go 600 though. You know, I don't like 800.
You want to go smaller?
I want to go smaller than that.
I mean, I'm cool with that too.
Yeah,
We've
I
had
mean,
8 bigs
I'm
on the
going
turn
like
and get called. We have to
625.
call an all in river.
Fucking
No.
hate 800.
12 bigs win 33. Calling is basically an all in. I don't think we necessarily have to call because I don't think
We lose the initiative by checking.
we're
If we
beating
check
much
twice, we
money
just
jams.
can we hero river?
When we bet twice, he's more likely to check back the river than just a jam.
Oh man, 800 does feel like it does something. God, I'm so torn. I can't wait to run this hand. All right, we're checking because that's what Take Care Buy's doing. All right, let's do it.
Gil's checking too.
All right, I'm ready.
Like to check.
Yeah.
Here, we're definitely going to check. This is just not a good card
It would have
for
bombed
us.
us. It's the worst.
Our opponent definitely could have floated with some ace X.
Oh,
They obviously could have some, sets right now as well, which we were fine check raising into because there's a lot of other hands we get value out of. But now with the ace turning, it's going to be harder to get value out of some of those hands that we were trying to get value out of. And there's also the potential that our opponent could have hit this ace. So definitely going to want to check here with this particular hand. Our opponent checks and the river is a deuce. So now our options are going to be to check, to bet 800, or to go all in.
Check raise call. Both check the ace on the turn. What's the plan now?
why is it so hard? Shit is. Oh man. Well, yeah. What are we doing here, guys?
Check
Kind of a
river.
fun
Check call, says
time.
Matt. Check Cyrus. Check meatball. Check again, says Gil.
Were we listening in class on the turn? Check.
Everybody checking.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't seen a bet in my chat yet either.
Mender Bruce is open folding. I think it has to be a check call now if the guy is capable of bluffing rivers, says ace 10 suited. Rage now says all in. Fair.
Bet fold. Bet fold.
Check call, check call. Check to induce a bluff from the aggro, says DH.
Bet folds. I see one bet fold. There it is. Hero call poker. He was betting the turn and he's betting the river. He never scared.
I was betting the turn. I don't know if I'm betting the river, but
I think I'm gotta check. I mean, if we think of all the cards in the deck, so we're betting every single
did
turn.
Your guy talk?
No, not yet. Oh, they did. They're checking.
Checking. Cool.
Jermaine's check calling.
Gil's checking again too. Yeah, really weird. Definitely.
bet
I mean,
fold.
not jamming, right? We jam here. We just never get called by worse. That seems a little cray cray. 800 and fold. Seems okay. I mean, in game, if I got here this way, I'd probably check calling. The problem is like, does this 8s and 10s and 9x, do those bet the river? I don't know if they do, and yet they do call a bet on the river.
He's torn, ladies and gentlemen. He's in the think tank.
I mean, I would have bet turn, check river, but this way I probably... Let me check raise flop. I guess I'm probably check calling.
Yeah, I'm only checking here. I think we get a good chance to. I just hate the 800 size here. Like if he had some other little options, maybe I'm swayed to maybe considering that being good. 800 doesn't feel like a block bet. It feels like a value bet, and it feels like I'm not getting called by enough worse hands. And I think we just have enough equity share in this pot to just check and win. And we don't get called by too much. And then I don't know, like, if he has some showdown value, he probably doesn't need to turn it into a bluff here. But maybe he gives us a size we...
It's kind of those
maybe
weird
he
things
does,
where it's
you know.
thin value until he raises you, and then it was a bluff.
Right. I mean, I just don't like this 800. If there were, like I said, if there was an actual block bet or something, then maybe it looks like, I don't know if we want to block bet in this spot where we don't get called by too much. But nonetheless, I'm not going 800. Jamming makes no sense.
So check.
Checking seems the most reasonable, to be honest. Wait a minute. What else we got?
Sarah says, will Togo for thin value? Nah. I mean,
He likes
honestly,
a small bluff size.
One of the leaks in my game is definitely I miss thin river spots for sure. I don't know if this is one, though. Gunner says it's interesting. Check call is fair against his bluffs, but he'll check back all showdown like 9x or 6x. He didn't stab the turn on the ace, so safe to say he has showdown value. So is he willing to check turn? He'll likely check river, and we get no more value. He likes 800 for that reason. Fold to a raise.
All
Yes. I also think he's going to check back some of his ace-x when we check raise flop because we have some sets and some stuff like that. Some two pairs and things like that. Yeah, I guess I'm checking. Yeah.
All right. What's your
Gil's
player
checking.
doing? Yeah, we're checking as well.
All right, let's do it.
Whew.
This is pretty tough spot actually,
This would be a
and
good one to run.
I do see the temptation to do some betting here to try to get called from 9x, maybe 10s, 8, 7s. That said, we also are going to have some ace-x in our range, and our opponent also can check a lot of ace-x. I think that's something that's a little undervalued there, that our opponent is not just going to go crazy and bet every single ace. I mean, we did check raise the flop, so we do have hands like ace-9, pocket 6s, pocket deuces, even pocket 9 possibly. So our opponent may check back a lot of aces on the turn, be really scared of us check raising again. So I like a check a little better here, but I don't blame you if you chose bet. I do think check's a little better. And now that we checked, our opponent bets 1,000 here, and our options are going to be to call, to go all in, or to fold.
Shit got weird.
What are we doing? We calling, we folding, jamming.
Caps fold in.
All right, cool.
A break-even aggro might try to buy it here. True MGM. It's really tough. He might bet 10s, but mostly we catch air blast with the big pot in the middle to fight for. Fair DH. Big Town Brown, what's up, buddy? Good to see you, man. Calling for ace 10 suited.
Jay Coop is calling. Raging Owl is calling. Take care by a shoving. Knitful Doug the Hug says, go Browns. Big Town Brown says. All right, so we're shoving. We're check shoving jacks.
Is that what
we're
your
on
dude
these.
did?
Yep.
Interesting.
Why'd your eyes get so big?
Mine?
Yeah,
no.
no, when you said that out, she was like, oh shit.
Yeah. I was making sure it was the contestant, not just the chat person. Break even, call. Yo, toe, ace censored. Just a call to TH, give me meatball. Or G-Man meatball, rather, says call. I think as played, we have to call, given aggro status, all the misdraws, and the fact that we didn't see bet. Flop, translate, so call for Gunner. Call for Albatross. Gil, what you doing, buddy? Bruce, pleading the fifth. You don't know. Don't want to call and be stuck with only 10 bigs, says Cap. Like the small block 400, but we've checked, so now call or fold, gonna fold, and move on with 20 bigs, says Gil.
Ooh, okay. I know what I'm doing here. Did your person
Yeah, that's what he said.
answer? Oh, okay, cool.
Likes the
So they're
blocker,
folding.
but instead of blocker, now he has to fold. So the extreme
so
opposite of what you're doing.
we gotta call 1,000 to make 2690, so 37%. So we got to call 62% of the time. I'm not folding. Yeah, I mean, I think this just falls in the minimum defense frequency. Like, this just falls in the category of hands I think we have to set. We just beat a few hands. We beat some random bluffs. Sure, he's gonna have an ace sometimes, but I think this. If we have to call 62% of the time, like how the fuck are we folding jacks? I can find a lot of other hands we can fold here, but not this. I don't think.
Yeah, and it's because we played it in such a way that we kind of
We're just gonna meet minimum defense here.
allowed bluffs to get
Or
here,
worse value
right?
hands or some weird stabs. Yeah, I mean, a break even aggro as well. Nah, never folding. Just take my money. Yeah,
Yeah. I mean, that's kind of
just
why.
take it.
This is the awkward spot I didn't want to find myself in on the river.
Fuck
right?
it. Take my money.
So are we calling 9x2 because they're no different than jacks?
Excuse me?
The problem with 9x kept is that now we don't beat like 10s and I guess 7s.
We have a lot of better hands we check raise
Yeah.
with and show up with, but I mean, I don't know. This still feels like we can check raise our bluffs. We can just fold some 9x. Can fold. Yeah, fuck it. I'm calling.
Cool.
Yeah.
Gil's folding. Let's find out what happens.
Wait a minute. Hold on. I got to ban a bot.
Oh.
All right, cool. Bot banned. Cool.
And you're going all in. Good luck.
All right, no, yeah, we're going all in, all piss.
The problem going all in here is that you just only get called by an ace, right?
You never get.
Or
You get. Yeah, you beat the bluffs by just calling. You don't get called by worse, and you only get called by better.
Yeah.
So I'm never jamming. So yeah, but we're jamming. Let's see what we get.
So here we have another really tough spot. It is hard to fold jacks here because we're so high in our range. But that said,
Yep.
our opponent doesn't have too many bluffs. And
There's no natural bluffs really.
they definitely do have, some ace X that they would have played like this. I think our opponent would have been tempted to bluff
Nailed it.
some turns on us, had 7-8, 8-10 type stuff. So, it's possible they could have waited and been doing a delayed bluff now. It's possible they could have taken something like 3s and 4s. Some sort of, I think 10 jack, those type of flows, they would have just bet on the last street. So they really would have to be leveling pretty hard here to decide to bet now. So I don't blame us for calling here, but I think I slightly prefer a fold here. Again, it is really close, really tough spot, really splitting hairs here. But I'm going to go with the fold here.
Kill. Getting a mega score. 46. Well done.
46.
Gil.
Gil out there crushing. Sheesh. We got a 31, but good effort, man. It was good. That was tough.
What's your damn hands is out with us? We don't get to know because we folded. Never saw showdown.
No, he never showed. All right, cool. That was good.
Bubs brought up a good point. Because Kep asked, are we calling 9x2 because they're no different than jacks here? But Bubs brought up a good point that if you have 9x, it's less likely that they have 9x, so it's a little bit different, which is very true. They have less value hands. Or less hands that we beat, too. And less value hands.
A joke.
Cool. Anyways, back to quizzes.
Don't fall in love. No, I'm kidding. All right, cool. Yeah, we'll keep the same poker coaching. No, should we reset it? I only have a couple in mind, but if you want to reset it, we can.
I don't give a shit.
For the giveaway. Yeah, let's keep it at poker coaching. Poker coaching in the chat if you would like to compete in the next round of the battle. Get in there for the $5 heads up challenge against Toes chat.
Yeah, guys, poker coaching, all one word in the chat
Good
for
job.
you to compete in the next quiz. We'll pick one while you guys are strolling in there. Gil, my main man, congratulations. Killing it. Always out there killing it. Let me know how I can send you your money. We always have problems because you are in the EU. I have Skrill, too. If you want Skrill, if that works for you, let me know. Cool.
I probably didn't even get a 46 that last one. I definitely did not. I mean, we'll have to pile that. That'll be a good one.
Not, 'cause I was definitely playing turn. And I would have called river as played.
Yeah, I got wrecked. Cool. Good morning, everybody. Once again, there's so many good options, man. They're doing good shit with these quizzes.
Yeah, and they're mixing it up too. A lot of the coaches that we don't see a lot of have been putting quizzes out, like Tristan and James Romero, and so it's fun because like I love Matt and I love JL, but we do those quizzes over and over and over again, right?
Yeah. I just like doing a Tristan one since we had a chance to meet him in Vegas. He's cool as fuck, man. He's a nice guy. Busto already. Thank you for that follow.
Gil is on ACR. it. All right, Gil, I got you.
Hey, I'm High Dunks. Do me a favor. Good morning, buddy. Type poker coaching in the chat. Just do that for me.
I'm logging in right now for you
Type
there, Gil.
Do me a favor, buddy. Type poker coaching in the chat. I like the 8-8. Of course you do. It's probably Lexi. I don't even have to look. Oh, it's not?
What?
No, it's no, I was talking to somebody in chat. No, you got to put it as one word like they did, my dude. Poker coaching, one word. All right, I'll give it another 30 seconds and then we'll pick somebody. Oh, do we have a quiz? See one you want to do?
We don't.
Yeah,
I pick one because I picked the last
Thank
one.
you. Cool. You pick it for Roz. I kind of want to do this 1700 WSOPC since hopefully I'll be playing something like that
Tristan?
here pretty soon. Yeah.
Cool. All right, Gil. Money's in your account, buddy. Thanks, bud. All right, I got a lot of people in this thing. 16 eligible users.
13, let's do it.
Rolling it, and for the Toe Army, it is. Uh-oh. The fucking machine gun.
The most aggressive option. Let's go. The machine gun Marlin.
Machine gun up to bat.
Oh, love me some machine gun. How you doing, buddy? Doug the Hug. We got my dude. The Mafia's finest. One of the Mafia's finest. Doug the Hug. Good luck, buddy. Should be fun. Good shot.
This is why I like C betting flop. Agreed, Gunner. Agreed.
All right. Yeah, let's do 10-16.
Yeah, I'm cool. I know Marlon's here. He's always here. I mean, if he's not here, he could be at my house in like 3 minutes. We live next to each other. Ready, go.
Yep.
Hey, PokerCoaching.com members, Tristan Wade here.
Good
Bringing
Mike.
another hand from the WSOP Circuit main event out in Las Vegas that recently ended. I am under the gun 1 at a 9-handed table and I open to 1100 with 2 9s. Under the gun 2 calls me. The cutoff also calls. And the big blind calls. And we are 4 ways to the flop of Ace Jack 9. I flop bottom set. The big blind checks. And I want to know, what should you do? Should you check? Should you bet 2,500 or bet 4,000?
I hate how often like my bet size in game would be somewhere in between the two bet sizes. It's just like
it's
so
always
often.
it's so often. Everybody has this different style where they use different bet, and this is live as well. So bet sizings lives are just way different.
That's true. Actually, that's a good point. You just kind of edged me one way versus the other.
You know how this shit is live, man. You played all last summer. It's just fucking crazy sizes.
That's true. Mid pair early position to get tough, and then bang, cap. It makes it super easy. Although we haven't seen Turn of River yet. 4K for Mr. Matt. Albatross going 2,500. Meatball going 2,500.
2,500 because too many players in the pot. They have a lot of 2 pairs and check them F up. Let's fill up this pot. MPTY. Doug the Hug is going 2.5K.
Kept.
That's our
half decided to check and then said, nah, fuck that. He's going 2,500. Bruce going 4K. Gunner says, I like betting the set for. I feel like he's baiting us with a check option multi-way in a raise pot on an ace high board. But we were the person who opened it, right? We're the initial user.
Yeah, we went 1,100. 2x action behind check race.
Machine gun, where you at?
Check here for sure.
Don't make me text you.
Uh-oh. Check jam, really?
Sheesh. Going 2.5. Can we check jam?
All right.
I'm still waiting for machine gun.
Oh, okay, no problem. Check or 2.5
Jeff.
Ks. I'm high too, so I really a high dunk.
What?
Stinky. I was reading out of chat. I was like, what the hell?
It read like a high person.
Yeah, I was like, I'm high too, so I'm a high dunk.
Marlon, you are up, buddy.
Check.
What's your move?
Screaming check. Oh, you might have
I might have to redraw.
Yeah, redraw. He gone.
All right, Marlon, you fucked up.
He took a nap. You know, he probably just passed out. Just
New winner is DH. I know you're here, DH. Now I got to scroll up and look for DH. Actually, I don't see DH's move in here. We might have
you want to
try
bet
again.
geometrically to get stacks in by river. Ooh.
Because it's bet 2,500, a bit smaller in game, he says.
The Geyer? Okay. Slow playing doesn't make sense.
I don't know if DH is here either.
Value from worst multiple players.
We're just going to keep drawing until we find somebody.
Yep. That's what I do.
Nate. Nate's been active in here. Let me scroll up real quick.
Yeah, next quiz will
all these people that were.
up.
Oh, there he is. 2,500. All right, Nate. Good luck, buddy. We're going 25.
All right, cool. You going 25? What are you doing here in game?
In game, I am sizing up a bit, I think.
You're going 4K here.
Yeah, because the board is really coordinated, and we're going to get a big bet out of an ace. We're going to get a big bet out of pair and combo draws, and I don't want a card. Well, I guess the cool thing is if we get called by an ace, like a lot of that's going to be ace 10, and, well, ace king would have 3-bet us. Ace queen probably squeezes too. So I'm just thinking, like, if we bet big here and the turn comes like a 10, a queen, a king, does that freeze them up so I get a big bet now? Is kind of where my head is going.
Gotcha.
I would bet big. I would know. I don't know if I'd go 4K. It's live, so he sized up. I would go somewhere like 3,200.
3,200. Yeah, I mean, I think I might. I think I'm probably. It's probably fine to just bet 2.5K here. There are some bet turn cards if it does check through a king, a queen, a 10, kind of making a lot of gut shots multi-way in a raise pot that are certainly in ranges. By betting, we unblock a lot of ace X, some jack X, some combo draws, ace jack, ace 10, certainly ace queen off. Might find a call. Ace 10 is probably never folding. The ace with the back doors of diamonds and hearts. So yeah, I think I like betting here as opposed to check raising, because when we check raise, those single pair ace hands probably are just folding, and we just get value from like ace jack and ace queen, huh? Yeah, 2.5K.
Cool.
I like my chances against the draw. I could see it being viable to check, but bottom set, maybe unblocking a lot of ace X multi-way like this. I don't mind betting, so I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, I get it. I think, don't you think in live games in general, you tend to size up more because people just fold less and make bad calls?
Or you just get value. I mean, yeah, you just get more value. I mean, people seems like they're a bit more sticky for sure, but you can also get away with some small betting and people overfolding certain opponents as well.
Julia says, are we betting bigger because we're out of position? I said bet bigger because we're going to get called a lot and get max value. He says, in addition to that, out of position, yes. I said, here, I don't really give a shit. I have a set. So, like, I'm not betting for any protection. I'm betting straight for value. Whereas if I had a hand like ace king here, I'd be betting for value, but also a little bit of protection.
Whatever you do, don't check this spot, Sneaky says. All right, we're going 2.5K. That's what
Nate's doing too. Let's do it.
Yeah. All right, let's do it.
So I don't think this is a spot where we want to be checking. We don't interact with the other high cards on the board, the ace, the jack. We have such a strong hand. I think this is a spot where we want to keep the betting lead. And I think trying to think that we could check raise here is a little too greedy and a little too telling on the strength of our hand. So I think a bet is in order. And a small bet is in order. And I say small, I mean under 50% of the pot or around 50% of the pot. I don't think we really need to go bigger here. So 2,500 is my prime pick, and I do bet 2,500. Under the gun, 2 calls, the cutoff folds, and the big blind folds. So the turn is a queen. Now a couple straights get there, 10-8 and king 10. So that could be a little concerning, but I want to know, what should you do now? Should you check? Should you bet 4,000 or should you bet 6,000?
All right, guys, we're here. One of those weird cards came on the turn. What are we doing? What are we doing? 4K for Cyrus now. 40%-ish.
All right. I know what I'm doing. Had to look at
Nate gives
spot
the
real
UGG
quick.
6K. It's the side bet.
Big Town Browns going to
Bruce going
4.
6.
Raging Al's going 6. Gotta bet.
Raging
Big
Al didn't
Now,
jam?
The champ says. What up, WBC?
$4K puking when raised is ace 10. $4K for Ginger. Check for Mr. Bluff Lovin'. $6K for Meatball. $4K. Got the whole gambit here.
Geyer says 6K sets up the River Jam. That's the card we didn't want to see. Whoa. Mike Cash says. Okay. Doug DeHud says 6K set up River Jam. Okay.
That's what Gunner says. Yep.
I'd have checked probably. Okay. What are you
Would
doing
have checked
here, Toe?
where? Checked here or checked flop?
I'm just reading out.
Yeah,
Raging
I'm
Al
asking
said
that person.
I'd have checked. Oh, they're probably saying check on the flop.
So I would say slow play less, be greedy.
I like the 60%
Go get
flop
paid.
bet. Oh, you wanted to go 4K on the flop, Mike said. But, yeah, he didn't like that. You know, the coach didn't like that. So,
Nate, what are you doing, buddy?
Check? Really?
What are you doing, Nate? 6K for Cap sets up the River Jam. Likes that better. 6K for Nguyen. Nate going 6K. All right, cool. Toe's going 6K too.
Yep.
I mean, I'm not really scared of the gut shots that got there. It's got to be King 10 of diamonds, spades, or hearts. Not a lot of combos of those kind of things. And I think we get a lot of value from 2 pair. And then things like ace 10. You know, shit like that. So, Pocket fives looks upset. We can get a cooler, but we have a set. Exactly, Nate. I agree. Like Doug Polk said it great. One of his great quotes is, sometimes in tournaments, it's just fucking your time to die. So, however, to call a gutter with 2 players behind on the flop, no, which means he's more weighted toward, right, Cap, rather, which means he's more weighted toward ace high and ace X, rather. And
Joe, tell me. No, Doug. I'm not going to go take care of my kids. I'm going to study poker and let my wife do that. Thank you. No.
You can just do what I do. I just tie him up outside and leave a bowl of water.
There's a billion toys, food, water, they're good. Yeah, so Doug, what are we doing here?
Nate's going 6K.
Nate's going 6. Sorry, Doug's going 6 as well.
All right, let's do it.
All right.
If you pick check, you're playing a little too scared. If you picked bet, that's great, but your sizing is important here. We need to look at the stack size that we have and what kind of pot we're creating at the moment. A bet of 4,000 with a call would create a pot of 18,000, leaving us 20,000. So we would have about a pot size bet left, but we would have a little more than that. And then we would be shoving for a lot of chips on the river. So I think a bigger bet size here is in order. And I picked 6,000. I could even argue that maybe you could go bigger and bet 7,500 or 8,000 here. But I think 6,000 is fine. It's accomplishing what we want to accomplish. But this is a card, the queen on the turn, that's going to get us more action. Maybe Queen King decides to call another barrel. Maybe Queen Jack has made 2 pair. And maybe some Ace X hands like Ace 10, Ace Queen, Ace Jack. They've improved now. So definitely we want to keep betting to set up the pot for a shove and to get value here. So think about your bet sizing in that fashion. And maybe even 6,000 is too small. But I do pick 6,000. My opponent calls 6,000. And now the pot is 22,000 going into the river, and I have about 18,000 behind. Perfect. It is a 7. So what should we do now? Should we check? Should we bet 12,000? Or should we go all in?
Nice little bricky card on the river. What are we doing? Jam for win.
All right, cool. Sorry, I'm back.
Jiggity jam for Huxmat. Everybody all in. Nate's all in all day. Put his car keys, his deed to his house.
Jam that fucker.
Put it all in the middle.
Jam that shit, bro.
If we die, we die. This is a $1,700 live event. Tristan Wade's rich. He can rebuy.
Is this what chat would look like if we stream with no delay and encouraged like chat proing? Like, and you could see the cards, people would just be going crazy. Like,
that actually sounded like a fun thing to do.
Yeah, no, some way.
Play
people
no
would just
delay, cover your cards, and let chat pros go nuts.
And but they can't. No, I'm just saying, if you could show your hand, yeah.
No, show your hand afterwards. Let them fucking guess. That would be fun.
I'm gonna try it one of these days, but it's kind of torturous.
I don't see anything but all-ins.
Torn over 10-8 offsuit, Keck W. If this man is calling fucking 10-8 offsuit under the gun +2, take my money and tell the table to eat this man alive later.
Julia said he's shoving and then doing a happy dance.
Not rebuy and hope to get your fucking seat back.
Shove and dance is okay, Julius, but if you shove and dance with this hand, you have to make sure you shove and dance with your bluffs too. You gotta be balanced.
Listen to what Doug the Hug is doing in this spot. You won't believe it. Rip it in his stupid fucking face is what he's doing.
Nice.
Yikes. Nice.
Fuck his stupid fucking face.
Yep, I guess we're just ripping it in his stupid
Everyone's
face.
ripping it, right? Nothing to talk about here.
Yeah, everybody's jamming.
All right, let's do it.
So I hinted at the proper strategy on the turn of what we need to do here, but the answer is absolutely go all in. There's really nothing else we can do now. If we run into King 10 or we run into 10-8, oh well. And we're really hoping to get called here by all two-pair type hands. And I'm not overly concerned about someone having 10-8 or King 10, although sure, it's a possibility. There's just more combinations of two-pair, I would think, than the suited King 10 and 10-8 that I don't think we're getting called by the offsuit versions from an early position player. So all in is really your only option. Betting 12,000 isn't great because we're missing out on value. Maybe if we had 40,000 chips like our opponent, we could bet 12,000 and try to get value, but I think a big bet here is in order, and I do go all in and get called.
Snapped off.
And I do get called by ace queen. Mm-hmm. So hopefully you guys scored well on this quiz and you understand that we are betting the flop because we have a great hand in our range. We don't interact with the other high cards. We are betting the turn to set up the pot to shove the river on safe river cards. And we're trying to go for maximum value because we have one of the best hands in our range here. You know, this 2-9s is stronger than ace jack. It's stronger than ace queen. And sure, we could have aces and jacks here. Those are the other strong hands in our range. But the pocket nines is the next one. So we need to play those hands way up in our range to the max and go for max value. And that's how it's done.
Hey, Nate coming in with a swish. You swish too?
So did we. Yep.
Ooh, you know what that means.
2 swish. You know what that means.
Time to flip.
Time to fucking flip.
All
Get
right.
lucky.
Call it 1 or 2.
What do you want, 1 or 2, Doug the Hug? 1 or 2? Oh, well, we got a slight delay from when they hear me, so.
Dwayne says, I'm dialed in, motherfucker.
You know what's funny about this? Like, this was a pretty easy hand to play for a lot of people in chat. Mm-hmm. But as you can see with the chat proing on, there were people who would have checked or went for 4K on the flop. Or did something different on the turn. You know, everybody jammed river, but.
I think a lot of people are checking sets to be tricky and check calling or check raising.
Or going 2-bit, yeah.
Yep.
Doug the Hug picked 1.
1. All right, running it. Bang! He got it. 1.
Doug with the 1. He wins the flip. Oh, shit. Oh,
good game, Nate. Good game.
You. The Mafia running hot.
Won the quiz, won life, lost the flip.
Won the flip. That's it. Checking flop would it work? I mean,
Flop says you say geometric sizing does not apply on the flop. I think it does because you're on the flop. You're trying to plan for future streets, right? So geometric sizing to try and get it all in.
Cash.
Cool. Back to quizzes.
Yep. We should probably change up the Nightbot command.
All right. Cancel this out. New keyword. What's the
What do we want to do?
Well, what quiz are we doing? I'll pick it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're still trying to pick.
Let's do James Romero.
What a nonsense. No matter what you have done, chips were going in.
James.
James?
Yep. And we're going to do quiz 1014.
I think people were like pissed off, like, oh, the chips were getting in no matter what. It was kind of a cooler, but it's not about that. We're working on our fundamentals in that spot. And
yeah, because ace queen is still going to call your turn bet when they don't pick up 2 pair, right? So we definitely want to bet there. We definitely want to bet, and get value from the start and set up our pot to be jamming on the river, right? So.
Yeah, there's still things we can think about and concepts we can work on. Despite the basic outcome of a cooler, there's still things we can be thinking about and working on. Which one did you pick? I'm sorry. You want to do this 10K main?
14.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Ooh, the 10K main from James Romero. James is the keyword if you want to get in here for this run. We only got a few eligible. We're going to pick it pretty quick. So, James, get in there, guys. There's a slight delay, so we give these guys a minute.
Yeah, they're still kind of trickling in. Did it work? Let's see. It did work.
I'm high down.
I only see 4 eligible people in here, though, guys. Get your James in the chat so you can peek $5, ACR, PayPal, scroll, whatever
Life
works
meter,
for
what's up? Good morning.
you. The keyword, Ginger, this time is James. We changed it up on you, Ginger.
Oh, Mark is out there. What's up, tag team? What's up, partner?
Albatross, I got your whisper. I'll check that hand out.
No explanation point, WBC. You're spazzing. Billa with the James. I see you.
All right, James is starting to stroll in here.
All right. 10-14.
They're up to 14 eligible users.
Cool. Anybody do the 30-day tournament challenge on PC Premium? I did it last month, and my ROI was 130%.
What? Nice one, buddy.
Damn,
nice one.
Toe.
Hard work pays
We got to
off.
go back to that. You remember, were the homeworks a big part of that, Doug? The homeworks and stuff?
Yeah, I didn't do it. I did kind of see it, and I saw a bunch of people typing in that they, completed it in the poker coaching Discord, but I did not do it.
Yeah, I mean, we're just time struck, and we're fucking around with other stuff. JH Win, thank you for that follow. Really appreciate that. Right. Let's do it. Let's pick.
Cap.
You rolling it?
Legend.
Oh, Cap. Oh, well. We got Mark out there. Let's go. Our Mark.
Oh.
Mark Illy.
All right, Mark, you're representing.
Mark Illy.
Last time this happened, we had to threaten you. Like, you fuck this up, you're out, buddy. You better switch this shit. The pressure's on.
Part of the mafia. My right-hand man. We were driving around looking for fucking podunk tournaments back pre-Black Friday. That's my boy.
Tag team partner.
Yeah, that's my boy.
Legend. It's going to be a tough one, Cap. You're going up against a good player.
Let's do it.
Just got his GOAT trophy.
Oh,
Legend.
shit.
All right, let's play it.
We're at 2.1 million now. We have Jack 10 suited under the gun. We raise under the gun 1 calls. Flop King Queen 4. What should we do? Check, bet 70,000, or bet 140,000.
All right, open Jack 10 suited, flop and open under. Excuse me. What are we gonna do, guys? What are we gonna do? I got to give James credit. His first couple of quizzes, he was like this when he was talking. Kind
He's
of a robot.
chilling, dude.
Now he's chilling. He's like, I done like 12 or 15 of these quizzes. Easy game.
The edibles are kicking in. No, I'm kidding. I don't know. Stinky checks. 140K. Always bet my flop draws. Busto already says bet 70K easy. Mark's going 70Ks.
Ginger going 70. Bub's going 70. Ace 10 suited going 70. I got equal 70s and equal checks. Our main man kept checking out of position. Equities weren't close.
I'm seeing some 140s in this bench.
Excuse me. I see a 140 in mine too from Mr. Meatball.
Doug the Huss says check to the in position player. 70K. Flop favors are range. But it's suited.
Gunnar says, definitely continue. We can fold out his medium and low pocket pairs as well as suited ace-x. That brick 70 is standard sizing. Puck control check call says, Divinity with the question mark?
100%
Congratulations
is
on your home game win
70K.
yesterday, Davini.
Congrats, Divini. That's awesome.
70K for Jelly, Albatross check, and then Raise to get a free card on the turn.
70K is weak as fuck.
I got a bunch of 70s and a bunch of checks. Kep is checking. Is your guy doing his thing?
Let me see. Wait a minute. Oh, Mark. Yeah, Mark is going 70.
Going 70. Your guy. I forgot it was Mark.
Yeah, I know. So did I. I was about to go check to see who fucking won. Boomed out.
Not your guy. The guy. Cool. Kep's checking too. I check these spots as well. I don't want to get lost on turns. I'm not trying to go bet yet. I do think checking here is pretty standard. You see betting? Mr.
We do block a lot of, you know me, man. I got a problem. I'm fucking fucked up. I kind of want to just go 70 as well. I don't think we get raised. We just really shouldn't get raised considering we have a lot of ace king, aces, king queen ourselves. We even open some pocket fours. Of course, this should interact with under the gun plus ones range, but we're also blocking some king queen, king jack, king 10, queen jack, queen 10 type combos. And we kind of do just get to fold out some of those hands, but those hands probably don't find multiple barrels like the ace highs and the under pairs we're trying to fold out. So I could see checking being reasonable. But man, I really want to fucking back with blockers here and equity. And obviously to smash this a lot of hands in our range. You want to go 70.
Chat is liking the quote, you know me, I got a problem.
Yeah, you know me.
Check, we want to get bluff, decent hand. Agreed. Bluff 11. Cool. We're checking.
All right. Well, 70K it is.
Is that what you did?
Mark's? Yeah. Mark's going 70.
Mark.
He snapped with 70 too.
All right. Cool. Let's do it.
We're going to be checking this flop to the in-position player. Generally speaking, when we raise out of position pre-flop and an in-position player calls us, we're going to be checking 100% on the flop, and that's just because the in-position player's overall range is going to be stronger than ours, and they have position on us. So easy check here. We check, he checks back. There's a 2 of spades on the turn. Next question, should we check, bet 70,000 or bet 220,000?
All right, checks back. Now we're at the same spot, except we have a bigger bet on the turn. Kemp says we'll be checking sets of kings too, I think. I actually think that's pretty fair on this board because now we block a lot of his continuing range, right? Absolutely. Cyrus 70. 220 for Matt. He's going pot on the turn. 70 for Bruce. 70 for Ginger. 70 for Meatball. 70 for Jelly.
I got to run this right after this before I leave. See if we're betting. What part of our range have we bet?
This quiz too?
Oh yeah, I mean, we both have it, so we're just. I got some shit from last night I need to run as well. Just like that.
Guy's always working.
All right.
I'm writing them down too, just in case.
Yep.
Cool. All right. I like to polarize my range here and bet pot, says Kep. So he's going 220. 70 for Julius. Lots of 70s and a couple of 220s. I think if we check again,
after we check, we bet 220.
Beat by ace-x and don't want to inflate the pot, says Divini.
Not a good card to polarize.
Jelly wants to go half.
Question mark. It's just interesting. Shouldn't he be betting a lot if we... Oh, I'm sorry.
I don't know. Yeah, Kep already said. He's betting pot.
He's potting it?
Yeah, what's Mark doing?
Checking.
Cool.
I mean, shit, man. It's like very interesting here, right? Like he should be betting a lot when we check in the back seat with a lot of his range.
Yep.
And when he does actually check, do we get a chance to? Do we just start polarizing? I don't know. Does 70K really accomplish much? I guess it could still fold out some of the ace highs and the undercards, but we're giving him an incredible price to just continue. The 220 does polarize pretty fucking hard, and he should be betting a lot when we check. Holy fuck. Checking again, I mean, can't be bad. We can also just check call. Realize our equity going into the river. Whereas if we get call on the turn, we're probably turning our hand into a bluff. Ugh. Yeah, I guess check. The 220 could be interesting. This is going to be a good one to run.
I'm bad at this, hence why I'm here.
It's a good reason to be here.
Yeah, exactly. This is not costing us actual money to be bad. It costs you no money to be bad for a moment.
You can win money and still be bad.
Yeah,
this is the best ever.
And win.
For me, God, when he checks back this flop, I have a seizure and can't control myself, and I'm going bet. Because I know I'm going bet. I tend to go 70 here ish, and then like bomb rivers pretty good on most dry cards. But if you told me you were betting pot to shut it down now, I mean I know, right? I can see some logic there for sure. I know there are some, pot bet, over bet turn spots that I'm not as comfortable with myself, and this might be one of them. I'm not 100% sure.
God, I want to pot.
But because I know I'm double barreling, I tend to go 70 and bomb river.
John says, I can't control myself after he checks flop. He loses control of his body. I've definitely experienced that multiple times. Like every other hand.
You want to get value for those of you that are out here and play against me all the time. Bet flop or check flop on a board like this in position, or bet flop check turn.
He's giving away.
You're getting paid by me.
He's been working on that. He's debating. Stop. All right. Mark's checking, so that's what we're doing.
Pot, let's do it.
Please pot. Please pot.
I really like a bet here on the turn. Very nice. Really want folds, and we have significant equity when called. Additionally, our value range can go large. Remember, we're 100% checking on the flop, so we still have pocket kings, pocket queens, aces, ace king in our range, and all of those hands want to bet large. So I think that Jack 10 suited works really nicely here as a big bet. He calls. River is the 7 of clubs. Should we check, bet 300K, or bet 600K?
Sucks when he calls.
Wow. Somebody just gave the best advice of all time. Check Raise Napkin says, pro tip, take your hand off the mouse before making your decision if you are prone to impulsive clicks.
It's actually a very good tip.
That really is, dude. I stand up, stretch, get your damn hands off the mouse.
Just take your hand off the mouse.
Take the spaz out of your body.
That 3 seconds it takes you to reach your mouse, you might, have a...
You're gonna time out on global or something like that. Your hand's gonna hit the muck, and then I'm gonna be pissed at you. So,
actually, I really like that advice.
Yeah. Until it cost you your hand to hit the muck because you were running out of time.
I've been reading too much small ball. Yeah, that's a good bet. Big bet.
Check fold now.
A check fold for Kep as well.
Oof, what are we doing here, Mark? Mark's score right now in this quiz. Do you want to know what Mark's score is right now? Nope.
I do get that when he bet flop and gets, or when he bets flop and gets called. Man, I get why he checks river. Checks turn. He's checking turn because he wants to pot control and try and get to the river. I mean, given the way he played this hand, the line makes sense for sure.
Somebody says 600K.
Can't win a showdown, 300.
Somebody says 600K. Fuck it. Mark's going 600. All right, cool.
I'm out of global. Never stop anyone will impulsively call with 8-9 off.
Mark, please be right, because right now this score is. You know what we got on the for checking the turn, right?
No, you get goose egged.
A 0.
Goose egged.
You know what we got on the first on the flop, right?
Well, was it not a goose egg?
A 2.
Woo.
We have a 2 right now.
Woo. Congratulations, Cap, on winning this quiz.
Brutal,
let me know how you want your
shut your ass.
Ready to go at 300. It's got no showdown.
All right.
We're
going 6.
You're going 6?
I mean, that's what Mark's doing. Yeah, we're fucking bombing it.
Yeah, it's a really awkward spot, man. When we bomb the turn and get called, and we have Jack 10, he's got so much Queen X that I don't know if we're ever getting that to fold or not. I feel like in order to get it to fold, we have to bet 600. I just don't know if that's going to work or not.
I mean, well,
the one thing is this is a 10K, so
figure this
players are capable of folding. Fuck. Again, I'm not that versed in the big giant turn bet, so I'm not 100% sure what to do on this river. I feel like 600 Seems okay, but check giving up also seems okay. I'm really conflicted. I don't know. I'm pleading the fifth on this one.
Somebody said, John said, let's see what the solvers tell him when I do the no loop 3x pot, shove it. Just shove, just shrug. Get the fuck out of this 10K and go punt some more money somewhere else.
Your sim can't tell you what to do against the YOLO. He's breaking sims.
How do you solve for the YOLO 3x pot shove? Solve that.
Bub says you need some bluffs here for sure. Agreed, and I agree that we don't have showdown value.
Chicken live to fight another day. Danielson, shit. All right, what are you doing here, Tao?
I really don't know. Because he bet so big on the turn and got called. I feel like 600 is the only way to get him to potentially fold, so I'm kind of leaning that way. But if he told me check give up, I wouldn't hate that too, because I do have a nitty side.
No, get me out.
Yeah.
Yep, get me out. I mean, it's time to send itself into the orbit, right? Are we just?
Can you get a queen to fold is the big question, because he's got a heavy queen X range.
We'll see, right? I mean, did we polarize enough by going that big on the turn that we just never bluff river? We'll find out in today's episode really where question. I blast off 600K chips.
Find out today after the break. I agree, because I'm not sure when we bet pot on the turn.
I'm not showing down and winning with Jack High.
That's true. That's my big thing.
Yeah, the queen is never folding.
Gunner says queen X calls us, he thinks.
Yeah. But I mean, our whole thing was like we were representing on the turn that we are fucking like have this super strong range since we're checking back so much of our range. Mm-hmm. And how do we not follow through with that on the river? We're just going to tell the story for one street and get shook because he called. Nah, let's follow through. I got 1.2 million. I made bongs with less. Let's do it. We still have enough.
Kep's checking. Let's find out what happens.
All right, cool. 600.
This river, we're going to check. I think with our big turn bet, we would have gotten him to fold a lot of 8s and 9s, and we also block pocket jacks and pocket 10s. I think he's left with a lot of King X and Queen X. I do not ever think he's going to be folding his King X, and I think his Queen X might just hero call, which would make a bet here not profitable. So I am going to check. He bets and we just fold.
Wrecked. We got a fucking 5. That might be the lowest score I've ever seen.
Is there a prize for that?
Mark the reverse prize. You have to study poker every day until we actually get better than a 5.
Interesting though, because I think a lot of people take that. I mean, we saw it in chat, right? A lot of people are betting on flop. I mean, 6s as well. 6 was betting as well. You know.
Well, I mean, it's different. Like the games we play, I don't know. It's probably still not good. We probably just check.
Going good money after bad money.
His line was terrible. He plays so bad. No. This guy's a GPI top 10 player, one of the best. Plays 25K. Stop it right now. Yeah. This guy, don't watch your mouth. We're chat proing. We're playing $20 tournaments and shit. He's playing 25K. Easy there. Easy.
Guess what?
All right.
Kept with the swish.
Kept swish, dude. You got back-to-back swishes over there. You got a swish, and we got a 5.
We got goose egg.
Sheesh. Sheesh.
Participation.
So what did Villain have? We folded, and they raked the pot and threw their hand into the muck. They win and don't have to show and give us information.
How many points was the 600?
Oh, 3. Hey, so it's a small frequency, baby. We are blocking the hands. He may have
blocked jacks, we blocked 10s. We blocked his jack 10 draw.
I know, I just got overzealous. But like I said initially, like we did polarize so much on the turn where he needs to continue.
Just gone.
And when he does, what the fuck does he have? We block jacks and 10s. No ace highs. There's no back doors other than spades.
You narrowed him so much that he only has queens. And James said that he thinks queens are calling a lot. So if that's the case, check's definitely the right answer.
Yep. Good job, Kep.
Kep, my main man. Let me know how you want your money, ACR or PayPal.
Good job, big dog. Cool. That was fun. That was good.
Yeah, good quizzes today.
Mark.
Awkward.
We got some talking to do. I'm kidding, buddy.
Poor Mark gets the extra pressure too because he's a friend of ours. You know what I mean? So we can needle extra hard.
To be fair, I probably wouldn't have got a 5, but I definitely didn't swish. Yeah. So, damn, look at this! Holy fuck! All right, cool.
Cool. Your quiz. I think we got time for
my turn. Yep, we got time for another one. I haven't heard Matt's voice in a little bit, so I kind of want to do this 3.5.
That we study with says he was with Mark, so he got wrecked too. Half the Warriors is getting wrecked.
The Queen 10 of clubs. Yeah, I want to do this with. I think I learned a lot, so much doing Aflac stuff. So we'll do Aflac.
You don't have PayPal or ACR cap. You have Scroll. I can give it to you that way.
Cool. The keyword will be Matt. Let's just do that. MATT.
Oh, hang on. Let me get it ready.
If you want to get in this round, put Matt, throw Matt in the chat, type Matt in the chat, no explanation point, clean. Matt.
All right, Matt. Matt is in there. Put it in the chat to compete against Six's stream and get another swish on his ass.
Hey, shut your ass up.
We're doing the 3,500 Lucky Hearts Open. Is that what we're doing?
Yeah, we'll do the Queen 10 3,500 WPT. Give them a little bit of time to roll in.
We're streaming. And guys, if you're just tuning in and you weren't here for the beginning, this is the PokerCoaching.com study session stream. We do this every Saturday, noon Eastern. If you missed any of this or you missed any ones in the past, you can follow all of the replays on the YouTube channel, !YouTube in the chat. This time it's just me and Sixes. We have a lot of guests over the past, and we have some guests coming up as well.
Can I tease? Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I was saying, can I tease?
Sure.
I was excited.
Tease.
So yeah, next week we have Melissa 2141.
Is that confirmed?
Confirmed.
Oh, so you're the guys making moves.
So we'll have Melissa on the
stream. While I'm sleeping.
She's been crushing for a while. Played some live, had some live results online. She does her thing. I know she won the scrimmage or the teaser. I think it was a couple months ago, maybe the scrimmage. Yeah, she won the scrimmage not too long ago. So
Plays
a lot of
respect.
Living. Yeah,
significant other of Jay Smith, who was a previous guest on this stream. We've had Greg Raymer, we've had Jesse Sylvia, so we've had main event champions, we've had main event runner-ups, we've had Matt Affleck himself, Evan Jarvis. We got to get on Matt, Evan, those guys, and get those.
Got to get him back.
Here.
Yeah, I love Evan. Evan's been on a couple times. He's fun as hell. Love to get Tristan on, but we still have guests coming up. We'll mix it up sometime.
Yep. We have a few feelers out too. Our guests are going to be cash game players, going to be crushers from all sites. You know, we try and find global crushers, try and find regular ACR crushers. What is a scrimmage? Scrimmage is the 218 major on global, with something like 20K up top. It's their Sunday major. Go.
Yeah, I think at the time
I final tabled it 2 weeks ago. The teaser is the $100 major on global. I've won that 3 times.
Shut your ass. No, he did. Beast. Proud of my dude. He does work. It's a 70K tomorrow. Yep, I'm playing everything tomorrow. Everything. 500. Yeah. $500 Iggy Millie. All the global bounty series starts tomorrow. Should be exciting and fun. I'm playing everything. Excited. All right, cool. I think we have.
Kep says we never mentioned Lexi. Don't make her feel like you had a stepchild. I apologize, Lexi, if you ever watch this replay. Crusher, mad respect. Would love to have you on the stream. The problem with Lexi is that most of her quizzes are cash game quizzes, and so we don't do a lot of those because Six and I mostly play tournaments. But I would love to have Lexi, and we'll we have people that know her people. So we could definitely reach out and try and get her as an invite.
But we've been doing a lot of Lexi quizzes the past few weeks.
She's had a few more tournament ones. Mad respect for Lexi.
Yep.
Cool. Draw winners. Ready?
Yeah.
Do I have people eligible? I do.
You ready?
Yep. The man Meatball in for the Toe Army.
Davini, hell yeah, Davini 1944. What up, my dude? Let's get it.
I don't know why I enjoy saying G-Man Meatball's screen name so much. It just makes me smile.
I like it as well. When I hear it, I get excited and a little hungry.
It's even fun to shorten to Meatball. I don't know why. I love it.
Meatball.
I love it. I like your version even better. You just made me love it more. All right, let's run the quiz, Meatball. Davini. He says, "Oh dear God, this is your moment of truth, Meatball. Let's do it."
All right, wait a minute, Davini, you here?
Poor guy, we get 2 swishes back to back, and now Meatball's up.
Let's put some in chat. Hell yeah, you in there. Confirm, Davini.
We'll run the quiz if he's not here.
I saw that. You ain't catching my ass playing live.
What is the prize? What do I have to do? All you got to do is give your answer here in the quiz, bro. And if you win, you get a $5 holla from yours truly.
Yep. Cool. All upside, no downside.
No downside. Chat Pro, you don't lose money. If you're right, you win money. If you lose, we laugh at you. So that's it.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding. We don't, but only Mark.
We might.
we might. We might.
It's all in good fun and love.
I can't promise we won't.
Don't worry. I laugh at sixes and he laughs at me too. It's equal opportunity around here.
True.
All right, let's play this quiz. Ready?
All right, in today's hand, we have Queen 10 of clubs in the cutoff. We're playing
on to victory, Paul. Let's go.
100 blinds. Very deep. Hijack, Kuza, good regular, raises to 300. We are in the cutoff with Queen 10 of clubs. Should we fold, call, or re-raise to 1100?
These are fun. Like, I have an edge on Matt quizzes just because I hang out with him and talk to him 3 times a week. You know what I mean? I know for a fact what Matt's doing here.
Oh, he's saying he's reading him like a book nowadays. I got to talk to Matt. Got to talk to Matt about this.
No question.
I don't know if y'all like that.
Right. Bub's coming in with the call. He's the first one out there with an answer. What y'all doing, Meatball, Kep, Legends, Toe Army? Put your answers in the chat.
Let me see what the Mafia is doing. Divinity says, sweet, I suck. Let's fucking go. Start laughing now. Big Town Brown's going 11. God, 400 big blinds deep. 3-bet 1100. Raise it up. Divinity is going 1100. Isolate, and we're in position. He's bringing valid reasons to the table. Let's go. J. Coop is calling a position. Why battle with good regs? Why not? But you have to win money. So check, raise, napkins is call.
I got a bunch of calls in the chat. A bunch of calls. Gunnar says Queen 10 of clubs is his absolute favorite hand. So for the record, he's never folding. Albatross counters with aces being his favorite hand. Aces happens to be my favorite hand too. I don't have 3-betting a good reg since we're deep. Plus, we can fold out better hands that dominate us like King Queen.
Damn, a lot of 3-bets. People are out here battling.
Bruce 3-betting. Says it doesn't hate it.
All right, Divinity is going 1100 as well.
3-bet for Dreamin'. Meatball. Meatball's calling. I got him.
Meatball's calling?
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing?
I know for a fact Matt's raising this.
Ooh.
Yeah. When he's this deep, he's always going to raise his suited paint. He'll start flatting them when he gets shallower, where he doesn't want to get 4-bet off his equity, but I can almost guarantee he's going to 3-bet here. If he flats here, I'd be like crazy surprised.
Yeah, I mean, I think I really don't mind flatting, but a good reg is going to open fairly wide. I really don't mind just flatting here. I think I would flat here a reasonable amount. But I can definitely see just raising to 1100 with our queen jacks, all of our suited Broadway type hands in position when we're this deep, but probably just calling for me.
Cool. Controversy. Meatball's calling as well. Let's figure out what happens.
All right, yeah, we're raising to 1100. Let's do it.
Calling her. I'd be surprised.
Divinity is calling. All right, let's do it.
He did call.
I think both call and re-raise are both fine here.
I'm only calling, yeah.
Call, though,
the first thing he said is, I think both are fine.
Blinds deep. Our 3-betting range wants to be a little more weighted towards hands that can make the nuts, some more suited aces, rather than hands that, 7-6 suited and these Jack 10 suited, Queen 10 suited go down in value a little bit just because they're not as happy to play huge pots, 400 big blinds deep. So I think calling is fine, especially this is a decent regular here with unknowns behind. We should just kind of let the weaker players come into the pot rather than isolate ourselves against a good regular. We do call. And the big blind calls. And the flop comes Queen 7-4. Rainbow. Goes check. Check. Should we check? Bet 300, bet 600, or bet 1100? Sorry, bet 1000.
Guys, he did call. Really surprised. First thing he said, though, he thinks both options are good. I wonder what the raise was score-wise.
The raise was a 7.
Oh, well,
we raised. Yeah, we raised over here. Yeah, I mean, I think he makes a good point. I'm just calling with a lot of this range. And like he said, they want to mix in raises with hands that can actually make the nuts.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, yeah.
Newspaper is a good point. So I think I hear people saying that 3-bet, if the strong people are behind, are likely to squeeze, and if there's weak people behind, I think it can flat, which is just what Matt said. So right on point there, Newspaper.
Yep.
Julia says, instead of answering the chat, he was clicking the raise button on the screen and wondering why nothing was happening. That's awesome.
Cool. Davini said,
I do that when I watch streams sometimes.
Says good. Do what?
He said he was clicking raise on his screen and wondering why nothing was happening.
Oh yeah, I've done that. Yeah, I do that shit. It's like, what the, oh shit.
Kep says, good reg should be checking a lot, so I check back. Meatball checking it back.
Meatball's checking. Davini, what are we doing here, Madu? Yeah, I mean, like he's 7's not bad. Like, so there is some merit, and we would have some frequency of 3-betting here under some conditions. So it's not like it's just a punt or a massive blunder, because like someone said, there's tougher players behind. You're going to get squeezed more. You know, raising may have a lot more merit than in a situation like this with some unknowns and a good player isolating ourselves versus him. You know.
Boss is tempting to bet though. Can fold to a check raise, but it's tempting to bet here. Is it wrong? We're good.
I say 600. We want to get value from top pair. A lot of 7s. 400 big blinds deep. You can even call a squeeze. That right? Yeah, depending on size for sure. This deep. Yep. Good points. Napkins.
A few bets coming in here too. Surf Dog going 3. Ginger going 3. Albatross
as well. 6. There are no redraws. Hard to get. All right. What are we doing? Davini said, let's bet 600. We want to get value from top pair from a lot of 7s, and he has a question mark. So he's going 600.
G-Ball Meatball checking it back. I personally would go probably 6 myself as well. Really for a little bit of value. The problem with Queen X is that like when we have Queen 10, there's not a lot of worse queens. The big blind's got all the queens, so we'll give you that. But the opening, the good reg, doesn't have a ton of queens.
Yeah, I know what I'm doing.
I would bet 600 for protection and for value as well. I think our hand needs more protection.
Probably going 300 for me. Mm-hmm. I'm going 300. I don't think one person said, oh, well, we got bet 300 from J. Coop. Big Town Brown goes 300. Yeah, I think I like 300 personally. Our queen doesn't need a ton of protection at all. I'm sure there's some 5-6 from the big blind. And some stuff like that. Maybe going 600 when we're this deep effective is just better than going 300. But I could see there being merit in just going a smaller size.
That's interesting because as you said that, I know that Matt has said before that our small bet should be bigger when we're deeper.
I think so as well. That's why I'm kind of torn between 300 or 600. Yeah, like in a standard
30 blind situation.
Condition, 60, 40, 50, 60 bigs. Maybe I like 300 big. Mm-hmm. Maybe I do like 600 more because we're this deep in those same hands. Pairs are still going to never fold. Yeah, I like 600 more now. All right, cool. Vinny's going 600.
We are betting 0.
All right, cool. Let's do it. Please be 300.
Another close spot here.
Ooh, betting 0.
I think betting like 300 or 600 both make sense, but I think I prefer checking the most. One, we don't have a backdoor flush draw, which hurts our equity some, and it makes it so that our hand is not very happy about calling it a check raise. Aggression. Also, we just don't have a lot of strong hands on this board. We don't have queens pre-flop. We might have ace queen off. We could have pocket 7s, pocket 4s. We have no 2-pair combos. That's about it. We don't have a lot of straight draws. So our hand's just not going to improve a lot. And the big thing here for me is there's not a lot of worse queens that we can get 3 streets of value from. So it's not like we have king, queen, or ace, queen, where we can get 3 streets from king, queen, or queen, jack, or queen 10. Just not a lot of hands we can get 3 streets for. So without the backdoor flush draw or backdoor straight draw, I think this is a decent one to check back. Also, as you get deeper, you need to play a little more defensive. And be a little more concerned about whether you have the nuts or not, because playing for it, it's hard to withstand a lot of pressure. So a lot of these weaker check back hands that can't withstand 3 streets are going to just, check back the deeper you are. Turn is a jack of diamonds. The big blind leads for 500. High deck folds. Should we fold, call, or raise to 1800?
Damn, man, this is hard. He makes a lot of good points. Jordan, thank you for that follow. Oh, man, the jack on the turn, and he leads into us. Are we ever raising? Fold. Yeah, I mean, it's over. It might be time to him up for booming out and folding top pair here. So,
Meatball says, call. No reason to get nuts.
Yeah, I mean, I'm seeing nothing but calls. Straight and flush draws and Jack X now in range. Doug the Hug is calling. What are we doing here? Benet.
Gunner wants to raise. Raise 1,800, check back Diamond Rivers.
Benny's calling. Light Meter's calling. Raise it up and get value when we are still ahead. Check almost all rivers behind. There's the first raise.
We got a raise too from Gunner.
Ooh, interesting. Final, it's like 90% call offs and a couple cats are raising. Shit, man. Did your guy go?
He did. He's calling.
Yeah, we call. I mean, I just can't see why we would raise here.
I agree.
I mean, with the logic that Matt gave on the flop, we're turning Queen 10 into a bluff by raising. It's just that simple.
Yeah.
Because it's completely reasonable for this player to still have King, Queen, offsuit or something like that didn't squeeze. Pocket sevens, pocket fours that don't just lead to now bet turn. Queen, Jack, certainly. But he has enough worse hands, Jack X and stuff like that. We can certainly just call. And we have a 2-street hand, and we're not going to turn our hand into a bluff by raising. So we call. Let's do it.
Agreed.
Yep.
Pretty simple decision here. I don't think there's much to talk about. Once we check back here, we're just never folding top pair. And the only reason I would ever raise here would be from an exploitable standpoint. If I don't think the player is going to 4-bet the re-raise the flop very much, and then we can get a cheaper showdown. But I don't really have any information like that here, so I think calling is the only option, which we do. 3 of spades on the river, and opponent bets 1,500. Should we fold, call, or raise to 5,500?
All right, bets again. What are we doing now?
Hero
Fold,
call poker
or raise? Kept snap calling.
Hero call poker. You're an aggressive gent. You're an aggressive lad. All day I've seen you just going ham in spots. I see you out there. The machine gun of the mafia. Jeez.
Bruce calling. Meatball's calling. Matt's calling. Everybody calling so far.
How could you raise now?
Just click
call it. Easiest call of your life, legit says. So legit beating this man into the pot.
Yeah, I have all calls streaming in my
15
chat.
Call.
PTR.
1,500.
What's up, buddy? Calling.
Yeah, I mean, shit. Like, do we even need to spend time here?
No, I'm just calling. There's no.
We're snapping. We're snap calling. I can't imagine a world where we're ever folding. Raising, do we ever get called by worse? No. Folding, I mean, hell no, we're not folding this deep for this price with top pair. So we snap and win the pot. If we lose, who gives a shit? Let's do it.
I'm on team who gives a shit.
Yep.
Pretty tough spot here. So on these river decisions, the first thing we need to talk about is, do we beat any value hands? So Queen 9, Queen 8, are they betting? I don't know if they're going to bet this size. He's betting like 3/4 pot. Seems pretty ambitious to be value betting there. So we are bluff catching with our hand.
Diamonds.
How does our hand blockers? With the queen, we have a pretty good blocker. We block some of his king, queen, queen, jack, ace, queen. If he didn't squeeze pre-flop, queen 7, queen 4, queen 3. We block all those hands, which is good. We block some value hands. The 10 doesn't block any value. It does block some 10-9, 10-8 bluffs. So that is important. 5-6 gets there on the river. He does miss diamonds, but he shouldn't be bluffing the river with diamonds. So if this player is playing like a theoretical strategy, he should give up with a hand like 10-9 of diamonds, but keep betting on the river with a hand like 10-9 of clubs. So the 10 of clubs actually is a little bit of a negative blocker to some of his bluffs. That being said, we are very high up in our range. We could have, we never really improve on the 3 unless we check back like a 5-6, which we will do a little bit, but not very often. So we're pretty high up in our range. We block some value. There's a small chance he's over value in a hand like Queen 8. So I don't hate a call here, but I also, against a player who under bluffs, which is a significant portion of the player pool, when he's betting here, he's betting 1,500 into 36. So he's laying us like 2.5 to 1.
Yep.
So he should have one bluff for every 2.5 value combos. So he should have like 70% value and like 30% bluffs. Somewhere around there. And I don't know, people might not bluff enough here. I wouldn't hate a fold, but I think calling is definitely the best. I think you should just call the majority of the time, and you need to have a strong read here to fold. It'd be a pretty big mistake to fold the best hand here. I did call, and we got shown the 6-5 suited. So I think this hand plays pretty standard, and this is the type of hand reason we check back on the flop, because we don't want a hand like 6-5 to start putting a lot of pressure on us, and then we're in a pretty shitty spot with the Queen 10 suited. So pretty happy with how the hand played. Maybe I can find an exploitable river fold, but it definitely would be an exploit to fold there. So I'm definitely not making any theory mistakes here on this hand.
Do you switch it?
No, we got a 34. We got 2 7s and 2 10s, and yeah, we have to call 58% of the time there. With and we have top pair, so like he said, it'd be exploitable as hell. But I did whisper 5-6 got there. I mean, it's just like, oh shit, So, but oh well, like we still have 377 big blinds. Yeah. So I think we'll be all right. Yeah.
Well, the Toe Army, 3 for 3 swish.
Motherfuckers. Did he swish that one as well? Did he get all of it?
Wish.
Did he really get all of them right there too?
Stream, it's record. 10-10, 10-10.
Dude, did you get 3 straight swishes today?
3 straight swishes.
The fuck is the Army on? Sheesh. I like it. Well, congrats, Army.
Win swishes.
We've been beating that ass for a long time. I got to give you guys some credit. We've been spanking ass over there for a while. The Mafia's,
we're back,
baby.
You
guys won. I blame Matt.
Congratulations, Meatball, my man. Let me know how you want your money. ACR, PayPal. Hit me up. Let me know. I will get it to you. And that's a wrap.
Don't worry, Mafia. We're playing the long con here. We're just trying to make Toe. We're trying to make Toe go broke $5 at a time through these giveaways.
That's right. Trying to get me out of the game.
Trying to get him out of the game so we can have the study stream to myself. Since I'm just a guest here anyway,
That is funny as hell. All right, guys, if you enjoyed this, !PC in my chat, !PC in Six's chat, you'll get a link to sign up for free. For free. 20 free quizzes, homework assignments, big blind charts, all that stuff. If you sign up for the premium, you get over 1,000 quizzes, homeworks, webinars, live with these guys. You can go back and forth and get all that stuff. So make sure you sign up. If you enjoyed this, you can watch it on YouTube. If you missed the replay, join us every week, noon Eastern on Saturday to do this. Next week, we got Melissa coming in. And thanks, man. This one was fun.
Yeah, fun week, man. Thank you guys for the support. There is a fall sale going on right now. You can go to the site. I mean, we won't get credit or anything for it, but who gives a shit? I think there's good value for you guys, so we're just here to provide value. So check that out. Make sure to give my man GodsBigToe a follow. I'll throw it out just in case any of you guys are living under a poker rock and not following my dude in my chat. So make sure to give him a follow. Also, we'll both be live tomorrow playing all the bounty series. I don't know if the circuit shit starts for you tomorrow. But yeah, we have a lot of big stuff going on. And
I don't know if the circuit shit starts for me tomorrow either.
Yeah, I know that. I mean, I don't know why I know more about circuit events that I can't play than you.
I just show up in Reg.
Yeah, I just show up in Reg, right? Cool. Who we giving it to, man? Who we gonna kick this off to?
Oh, I don't know.
Let's see who's out on the streets.
No poker coaching coaches out there today.
Let's see who we got.
Let's see. I don't know. You want to do someone random?
Ooh. Yeah, we can do someone random. Do you have anyone in mind? This is a travesty. He's a good cat, man.
All right, cool.
Yeah, travesty's good. So we're gonna kick the. Wait a minute, I don't even see a stream.
Mad Dog, what's up, buddy?
All right, give me a moment.
One of the students is streaming.
Booming out.
Who's that, Cap?
Yeah, who you got? Well, I'll kick it off to whoever you think is good.
He said there's a PC.com student streaming.
Ooh, who's that?
Louis Pierre.
Where's
I'm
that
looking
at?
for him. I'm looking for him. Is that his screen name on Twitter? On Twitch, rather? Lewis was in the live stream with Matt Affleck this week.
Oh, that's cool. Oh,
Yes.
really? Yeah, we should definitely give it to him. You see him out there?
I don't see him. I'm looking, but his name is Louis Pierre.
All right, cool. We'll give it another minute. Let everybody get to it.
Scrolling,
Davini with the 100 biddies. Thank you, buddy. And thank you guys for all the support today, man. We love doing this. Next week will be fun. We'll keep the guests coming. Eventually, I'm going to mix in some more study streams, and do more of that kind of stuff during the week. I don't see him, bro.
Oh, poker coaching student is his handle.
Is he going right now? I don't even see it.
I'm looking right now. Hang on.
Yeah, he's not streaming, bro.
Poker coaching students is live with one viewer right now.
Oh, shit. Let's give it to him then. Help out the little guys for sure.
Cool.
You see him?
I see him. Poker coaching students, all one word.
And he's got one viewer. Holy shit, I don't see this guy.
I just typed it.
Oh, I found him. I got it. Let's do it.
All right. We'll see you tomorrow. Peace.
Peace out. Peace. All right.